Hello all, 4-Player Squad Gaming here, and this is our Final Fantasy XIV Dungeon Guide series. This level 60 optional duty is featured during the quest, Storming the Hull. The quest giver is Dunstan in Limsa Laminsa Upper Decks. We welcome you to Hullbreaker Isle Hard. It is also worth mentioning, at the time of recording this video, 50 Tomestones of Poetics are awarded upon completion. Get ready for the trial of the Isle, so without further ado, let's dive into the guard. We start by heading up the hill into the first mini gauntlet. Engage the battle raptors, being mindful of frontal cones, clear them quickly and proceed. Trial number 2 consists of a Warrock and 2 battle birds, not very good Pokemon names. Watch out for frontal cones from the birds and a huge point blank AoE from the Warrock, either dodge or interrupt as necessary. Also, make sure to bait the mobs out of the orange AoE zones as they will receive damage up and haste buffs while stood in them. Once clear, head further up the hill and clear the training jackals that ambush the party. Finally, engage the training curl and remember to bait it out of the AoE buff zone. Also be mindful of a short cast time frontal cone AoE that debuffs anyone hit with paralysis. This can and should be cleansed if hit. Head through the gate and over the bridge, towards the first boss fight area. The first boss fight is multiple waves of enemies, as the tank aims to gain enmity of all free roaming mobs, and everyone else should aim to kill each enemy one by one. In the second wave, a cur will tether to the healer. The party should change focus and kill it as quickly as possible. Whilst tethered, the healer will be debuffed with healing magic down, reducing heals on party members. The rest of the fight involves dodging the large number of AoEs and killing any mobs that spawn. Eventually, you will have completed the Saguine trial, pick up your loot and proceed. Head up the hill and clear the 2 patrolling Sasquatch and the jungle tiger ahead. Pick up the treasure coffer on the bend if you want to. Then engage the 2 Sasquatch before the gate. In this area, you will need to dodge the circular AoEs from the untargetable Sasquatches on the ledge. Once the first 2 are clear, the rest will come off the ledge and you can clear these as well. Once through the gate, jump into the cave ahead and engage the 3 Ymir adds. Be mindful of circular and frontal cone AoEs, either dodge or interrupt as necessary. Once this group has been cleared, pick up the treasure coffer at the cave opening and head through towards boss fight number 2. Boss fight number 2 is Ymir. Start this fight as normal with the tank gaining enmity and the party dealing damage as usual. The cast of Blanket Thunder will deal area-wide damage and tether 2 party members together. Simply move away to break the tether and end the damage over time. You will then notice 3 small circle AoEs that need to be avoided, for now anyway. When all party members are marked with an orange marker, either spread out as far as possible and get ready to heal, or you can choose to stand in the left behind slime puddles. This will debuff you with fetters, meaning you are unable to move, but will cancel the damage from Megavolt. I recommend just healing through the damage and keeping uptime on the boss. Shortly after, Ymir will start the cast Flash Freeze, debuffing all party members with thin ice, making all party members slide uncontrollably a set distance whenever they move. When Ymir marks 3 party members with Iceberg, we need to try and place the markers as close together as possible without overlapping. Then we need to get as far away from the ice boulders left behind, as they will release a huge point blank AoE. If these are too spread out, then damage mitigation and healing will be required. These mechanics will rotate until Ymir is down. Pick up your loot and proceed. Dive over the edge of the cliff and head towards the first platform. Engage high tide and low tide, being mindful of a frontal column, frontal cone and point blank AoE. Avoid or interrupt these as necessary. After making short work of these, head up to the next platform and engage the barracudas ahead. One of the elites will vanish and reappear, dealing some damage, but this is nothing to be worried about. After clearing this platform, head down and pick up the treasure coffer ahead. Then make your way to Storm Commander Riki. This fight is very simple, with only a point blank AoE to be mindful of towards the end of the fight. Head up the stairs and enjoy the short cutscene. Our final boss is Grand Storm Marshal Slafyrsyn. Start this fight as normal with the tank gaining enmity and the party dealing damage as usual. At around 70% health, the Grand Marshal will show us his true form, Mistbeard. Shortly after changing into Mistbeard, the boss will summon multiple chests around the arena. We need to make sure that we are stood in a chest that contains a potion and not a bomb. This will remove the debuff Dirty Venom, which reduces damage dealt and max HP. Quickly after the chest phase, Mistbeard will spawn some fire sand kegs. These need to be hit away towards the outer edge of the arena to avoid the explosion damage AoE when they are shot. Be aware that kegs that are close will chain together and explode, and bullet hell after each chest phase will explode all kegs at once. After the second chest phase, a random player will be marked and debuffed with a heavy slow. This needs to be cleansed to avoid the circular AoE placed on them. If you can't remove the debuff in time, ensure the party member is healed and shielded if possible. These mechanics will rotate until Mistbeard is down. And there you have it, Hullbreaker Isle Hard is complete. Remember to commemorate the player you believe deserves it most and pick up your loot. We give this trial a difficulty rating 2 out of 5 swords. The boss fights have very few mechanics, with Ymir being the only challenge. The special loot for this duty includes the Berserkers, Barking, Conquerors, Wranglers, Subjugators, Prophets and Panegyris equipment and accessories are level 215, the Calamari minion, the Horizon's Call-In Orchestrion role and the Mistbeard card. Remember to like, comment and if you haven't already, click to subscribe. Up next is Zelfa Toll. We are 4-player squad gaming. Until next time, thanks for watching.